Hi there, I'm Nicole Reptar and I'm a freelancer for a small services website called Fiverr.com. I'm here today to show you how I create my gigs for the magical floating head. It's actually a very simple illusion to create. I'll take you through my process step by step and then you can adapt it and use it yourself. Step 1. I've removed the film effects for the teaching process. You're going to need a black sheet, or a black wall, a black background of some kind. I use a sheet because it doesn't reflect the light. You have to make sure that your background is not shiny because that may destroy the illusion. So I use a black sheet. As you can see, there's a plain wall and some storage behind me. I put it right flush up against my back. I'm using a webcam to film this illusion, and I'm about 2 feet away from the lens. So, step 1, use a black background. Step 2, you're going to need something black to cover your body. I use the bottom half of a dress, but as long as you have any kind of black material that will cover your shoulders and your neck, all of your upper body, then you're ready to go. Here's a sample of how I get into my black gear. So here I am, and now all you have to do is make sure the material is flush up against your neck. It's sort of like you're hugging yourself for as long as it takes to film your video, so make sure that the room that you're filming in is a good temperature. People with long hair, if you'd like that to be shown in the video, now is a good time to either make a friend or take a few minutes to yourself. Normally my hair isn't this messy, but then reposition yourself in the frame and get to filming. The next few steps depend on what film program you're using to edit. I'm using iMovie on my MacBook, so I'll walk you through that. Step 3 would be to import your film from Photo Booth to iMovie. Step 4. Once all of your magical floating head clips are uploaded into iMovie, edit it down to exactly what you need for your film. Step 5. What I do for step 5 is I crop the frame so that my head is directly in the middle. You can float your head wherever you want. For step 6, I add a film effect like vignette or hard light. Depending on what time you're filming and what your lighting is like, one effect may work better than the other to make your whole background black. Once you've selected the film effect you would like to use, then go into video editing, and you can edit the saturation, the contrast, the exposure, and the brightness. And this section of the editing is totally up to your personal preferences. The last step for me is to export my film using QuickTime. I typically save it to my desktop for quick access. A few tips for the magical floating head video. The higher quality the camera, the lower quality the illusion. I use my webcam because it doesn't pick up every single little thing like a high-definition camera would. It's important when you're filming to angle your face straight toward the camera. If you angle it slightly down or slightly up, you will either blow out your face with light or lose parts of your chin. If you're going to be moving around in the video, it's very important that you don't let any sections of your neck or your fingers or anything pop out of your black sheet. This would destroy the illusion. If you have access to any professional lighting equipment, try to make sure that your background is very evenly lit. This is all of my advice to you. Now I've let you in on my little secret of how to create the magical floating head. If you have any more questions, just visit www.fiverr.com/Nicole_Reptar.